The first task in Slough Horses Season 5 has been to ascertain whether Roddy's attempted assassination is a part of a larger plot to destabilize a sovereign nation or if someone is merely doing the world a favor. This is understandable as we all know a Roddy Ho and went to kill him. Roddy and the Abbotsfield slaughter that opened the premiere are explicitly linked in Episode 2, Incommunicado, which leaves no room for discussion. In the end, he had a gorgeous girlfriend. She should have been doing something obvious. The episode begins with Ho discovering Jackson Lamb at his apartment, and Lamb later discovering a would-be assassin skulking around the area. Interestingly, it's the sniper who shot Rob True. This is a really humorous and ludicrous beginning, as this show frequently is. After a little bleach in the eyes and a novelty sword to the back, the attacker was thrown through the window and thudded to the balcony below. His masked colleagues then opened fire on Lamb, Ho, and Shirley, who were keeping watch outside, using more military-grade weapons. Shirley makes an effort to capture the attacker, but she is unable to do so. It doesn't help the Slough House team comprehend Ho's relationship to Abbotsfield to know that he was a target after all. Diana Taverner, and, of all people, Peter Judd, who gave up a career in politics to work as a middleman for a security firm that coincidentally had a shipment of explosives and weapons stolen from a Docklands arms fair a month prior, are used to gently inform the public about this. There is a lengthy list of missing objects and no notice of the theft, which is concerning for the national security of the United Kingdom. However, it serves as a lead for MI5 and a pretext to bring Judd back into the spotlight. Judd is using his former government connections to negotiate cozy deals for arms traffickers. The Slough House crew must work their own angles during this time, and the most dubious of them is the relationship between Roddy Ho and a human woman. Naturally, Ho thinks she is completely innocent because the Rodster would enchant a beautiful girl, right? But the others are noticeably less persuaded. An obvious clue is the fact that the would-be killer had a key to Ho's flat. Sending River and J.K. Ko to what Ho thinks is his girlfriend Tara's house, they discover a completely naive Polish couple who have no understanding what each of them is discussing. Slough Horses Season 5, Episode 2 features an odd comedic double act between River and J.K. that will play a significant role later in the season, if it stays true to the original. It is already deviating from it in a few significant and little ways. Tara is referred to as Kim in the book. However, it is unlikely that it will bypass one of the pivotal points, with which River and J.K. are closely associated. On the topic of ambiguous links, we now have reason to ask what transpired at a conference that Claude Whalen, the first desk for MI5, attended in Copenhagen. While out for a run in Hyde Park, Whelan, who is as helpful as a chocolate fire guard in the best of circumstances, is approached by Carl, an investigative journalist hired by Dodie Gimble, Dennis Gimble's wife, a tabloid columnist, whom Whelan had insulted in the premiere. Is the only thing he's worried about a possible affair, or is there anything more that Whelan knows that he'd feel comfortable sharing? Anyway, it's very obvious why Lady Di actually owns the business. Having connected Ho with Abbotsfield, Lady Di marches into Slough House to take him away for questioning at the park, while the rest of the gang is placed under lockdown inside the premises. Although this is a development that Lamb was clearly expecting, it doesn't shed any additional light on Ho's relationship to a terrorist organization that is intent on destabilizing Britain by using unwitting stooges in its plots. One of them, Rob True, was a mass shooter. Perhaps Tara is another. At the conclusion of Incommunicado, they have also recruited a few more nefarious eco-warriors to damage a petroleum refinery and have killed and disposed of their friend who was injured in the attack on Ho. Although it's clear that they are a vicious group, their motivations are still a little unknown. If nothing else, it makes you laugh to think that Roddy Ho might be the one with the actual answers.